Hello everyone, and welcome to another live episode of the Alex Nitzberg Show. I'm Alex Nitzberg, and today I'm going to talk about a few things, and you can see on the thumbnail there. First thing I'm going to talk about is Eric Bolling on Newsmax actually asked Florida Governor Ron DeSantis whether he would be willing to be Trump's vice president should the opportunity arise. So that's an interesting thing, because a lot of people, I post polls on YouTube and stuff asking people questions, about Trump and DeSantis. And a lot of people that support Trump will say that, maybe DeSantis should wait till 2028, or, there's the idea floating out there, maybe he could be vice president, I guess. So anyway, that's I'm going to show you the clip of how he answered the question. And just spoiler alert, I'm going to tell you right now, he basically dismissed the idea, but you can see how he actually answered it. Also, I'm going to talk, hey, thank you for that. I saw that thumbs up, and that also reminds me, I should say, if you're enjoying these videos and this channel, please do give this video a thumbs up, and all of them when you watch them, and also subscribe here, and you can subscribe on Rumble as well. And if you're really enthusiastic about the videos, you can also, after you subscribe, select your notification bell to alert you about uploads and stuff. So thank you for whoever that was, and anybody else out there, if you like this, please give it a thumbs up. Alright, so anyway, I'm also going to show you some stuff that Trump, I keep telling you Trump is attacking DeSantis. Hey, I saw some more, thank you for that. Some more thumbs up there. So Trump keeps attacking DeSantis, and I keep showing you different things. Well, I've got another thing that once I show you, you might not be able to unsee, but I'm going to show you something that he just put out recently. Once again, comparing him to Mitt Romney. All right, and then also, Trump's first campaign rally is going to be in just a few hours at 6 o'clock tonight in Texas. I'm assuming, I don't know if that's 6 Eastern or 6 Texas time. I'm assuming it's 6 Eastern. But anyway, it's tonight, so you can, if you're interested in that, you can look it up and see what he says. I have a good feeling that there's going to be some attacking of DeSantis during that rally. And then also I'm going to talk about some more crazy transgender stuff going on here. USA Today, for basically the second year straight, is naming a transgender woman, also known as a biological man, among its Women of the Year. So ridiculous. And I got some funny stuff to show you at the end, including a video of former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. She's advertising this new course that she has at Columbia, and if you haven't seen this video, it's funny, so it's worth a watch. So anyway, let's get into it. I'm going to switch my camera here. First thing, Eric Bolling interviewing DeSantis on Newsmax, and he asked him, would you be willing to serve as Trump's VP? So here's that clip.
And I would ask the former president the same thing. If he tapped you to be his vice president, if he were the nominee, since you haven't thrown your hat in the ring yet, would you be willing to serve as vice president with Donald Trump?
I think I'm probably, more of an executive guy. I mean, I think that you want to be able to do things. That's part of the reason I got into this job, is because we have action. We're able to make things happen, and I think that's probably what I'm best suited for.
Would you? Oh, look, in 2016, Trump ran for president. So did Lindsey Graham, so did Rand Paul, so did so many, so did Mike Pence. Trump tapped Pence. Would you, if you got the nomination, consider Donald Trump as a VP?
Oh, I think that's it's interesting speculation. But, I think that just beyond that,
So there you go. Yeah, so he basically, when he's asked about would you make Trump your vice president or would you be willing to do that, he basically said, nah, he said he's more of an executive guy. So, yeah, he doesn't seem too into that idea. Now, he hasn't announced that he's running for president. Of course, everybody kind of expects him to, but, we'll see what happens. He's been basically saying Florida's legislative session's going on, so he says when that's over, we'll see what happens. So, there's that. All right, and then over here, and I made a video about this earlier this week, DeSantis was also interviewed by Piers Morgan. Hopefully we won't get commercials when I turn this on. But if we do, I'll just have to find it again. 54 minutes, 18 seconds. I'll go back and find it there. So during this interview, DeSantis basically said, he said that, he believes that he could beat President Joe Biden. And he also said that he believes that he has what it takes to be president of the United States. So here are those clips.
Do you think you have what it takes to be president of the United States?
Look, I think what it takes is to have a vision for the country, have the ability to exercise leadership, and being willing to stand in that fire when it gets really, really hot and not back down under pressure. And I think I have all those things.
And then here's the other clip where he says he thinks he can beat Biden.
You think you could beat Biden?
I think so.
So you're running?
No, I didn't say that. I just said I think I could. I mean, I think...
So there's all right. So there's all that. And you can see if you're interested, you can keep an eye out. If Trump says anything, interesting tonight, they'll probably report it on the news. And my guess is they might not report it if he attacks DeSantis, but he probably will be attacking DeSantis. So, all right. So anyway, here's the Trump attacking DeSantis stuff I was talking about. I think I mentioned it last week that he had put out on Truth Social. Ron reminds me of Mitt Romney. He's like a twin. So check this out and prepare yourself because you won't be able to unsee this once you've seen it. He has somehow put up this picture where somebody looks like they morphed Mitt Romney's head and maybe Ron DeSantis' face. And it says the real DeSanctimonious. So there you go. Trump put that on Truth Social just a little bit ago today. And then there's other stuff he's been putting up recently. He shared this article that says Ron DeSantis' donors and allies question if he's ready for 2024. And Trump says he's not. And what else has he got here? He's put out, he keeps calling him DeSanctimonious. You can see that up there. And I highlighted this section where he said, he's merely an average Republican governor who has great public relations, far better than deserved. And what else we got? I put up, he's got here where he said, Ron DeSanctimonious' political consultants are failing to rescue his sinking ship. He can't move without them. It takes him forever to make a decision, and they're charging him and his globalist donors a fortune. So basically what we've got here is your classic Trump attacks. He's just unloading on DeSantis here. And like I said, he's not even waiting for DeSantis to announce that he's running. He's just going for it. Here's another one. He said he shouldn't even be running. And another one where he said, we don't want Ron as our president! Exclamation point. And here you go. I mentioned this. Trump tonight will be doing his first campaign rally. It'll be in Texas. And so you can watch it. You can watch it on Rumble, but interestingly, I told you last week that Trump has now been freed on YouTube. His channel is allowed to post new videos again, and I checked, and it's actually going to be live streaming on his YouTube channel too. So that'll be interesting. Like, how long until YouTube censors him, shuts him down temporarily, or takes action against him again? So it'll be interesting to see, like, do they let him make some videos, or are they just going to, how soon till they slap him down again? But anyway, so you can watch it on Rumble or YouTube if you're interested in that. All right, so here's USA Today. They've got this Women of the Year thing, Meet USA Today's Women of the Year. And down here, you can see under this list of all these people, this individual, Lay Finke, I'm not really sure how you pronounce the name, but this individual is actually a biological man, and it's a state lawmaker in, where does it say here? What state is this person from? I actually wrote about this in Minnesota. I think it said Minnesota. So, yeah, Minnesota's right there. So, check this out. It says, Lay Finke is one of USA Today's Women of the Year, a recognition of women who have made a significant impact in their communities and across the country. So, a biological man is one of the Women of the Year. And as you can see here, this individual was basically named as the Women of the Year honoree for the state of Minnesota. And so, as ridiculous as that is, it's a trend. I mean, it's not they've done this before. Last year, USA Today. Oh, and before I move on to that, I wanted to mention this. This is the article about this person, and it says down here, "Do you have any guiding principle or mantra you tell yourself?" And the answer that this individual gave is, "Tell the truth and lead with your values. That's what I tell myself." And it's like, I mean, this is a man pretending to be a woman whose mantra that they tell themselves is to tell the truth. So it's like, it's just, I find it ironic. So last year, Rachel Levine was one of the Women of the Year honorees from USA Today. So it's ridiculous. Society keeps pushing this. And like I've said before, with this issue, I mean, you could apply it to other issues, but this issue just seems so beyond the pale. It's just so absurd that the leftists keep pushing this. It's like someone's a man and they're pretending to be a woman, and we're just going to pretend that that's okay. So, but it doesn't matter. What I was going to say is, it doesn't matter how many times you repeat the lie, it doesn't make it true. They can say it over and over. In fact, on what's known as International Women's Day earlier this month, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau put out this statement marking International Women's Day. Within the statement, he has this section that says, trans women are women. And it's like, they just keep saying it. It's like the NHL, National Hockey League, at one point last year, I believe, had a tweet where I believe they also said something along the lines of that trans women are women, trans men are men. I think it said non-binary identity is real. So they keep repeating it, and it keeps not being true, and it will continue to be so. So, okay, so I got some funny stuff for you to end this stream here. First off, Elon Musk, who, acquired Twitter last year, he put out this tweet. It says, press@twitter.com now auto-responds with, and it's the poop emoji. And I can independently verify this is the case. I wrote a story about it for The Blaze this week, and it's kind of ridiculous, but for the story, I went ahead and reached out, sent them an email just to see if it would work, and indeed, I got back an automatic poop emoji response. So, anybody, and if you guys want to try it, you don't really have to be press. You can just go ahead and send an email. It doesn't matter what you say to press@twitter.com, and you will automatically receive a poop emoji response as well. So that's pretty funny. And I haven't tried it recently. I did a few days ago. I'm assuming it's still the case, but yeah. So there you go. Hard-hitting journalism from Alex Nitzberg. I can independently confirm that that is the case. So, and all right. So this is funny. Hillary Clinton has an upcoming is going to be co-teaching a course at Columbia, and you can see here this post about it, Inside the Situation Room, a new course offering, and it talks about it. Secretary Hillary Rodham Clinton, Professor of Practice of International Public Affairs. So, but here's the thing: you need to see this video because this is funny. They put out this video, basically advertising this upcoming course, and just. You'll probably enjoy it. Let me just give you a watch here.
What is it?
It's Hillary Clinton. She's running.
What? What? Hillary's running again?
I know, I heard that's so crazy. This is wild. She's running again.
Here I am.
Hillary, you're running again.
Well, I sure am, Karen. I just got here early for the new class we're teaching together on foreign policy decision making.
Classes don't start until September.
Yeah, but I wanted to be prepared, Karen. When it comes to crisis situations, you've always got to be prepared.
Prepared? I think you're more prepared than anyone to teach this course. Now, what are we going to call it?
Inside the Situation Room.
Yes. And I'll cover the theory of political decision making and strategy.
Mm-hmm. And I'll cover what it was actually like in the room during the bin Laden raid, the Iran sanctions, the Gaza ceasefire, you name it.
Okay, but are you ready for whatever questions the students throw at you?
Bring it on. Now, if you'll excuse me, Karen, I've got to run.
You heard the secretary. If you get inside the Situation Room, come prepared.
So, there you have it. It's definitely, I think, worth a watch just for entertainment purposes. So, I hope you all thought that was funny as I did. So, okay. All right. So, Dylan, I see that you left me a comment asking what is the name of the Newsmax video that I showed. It's Eric Bowling show, and I believe his show is called The Balance. And I can actually go back and show you where that video is. It's just on the Newsmax YouTube channel. Yeah. So if you just get on the Newsmax YouTube channel, you can see the whole 18-minute segment there. And his show, it's on Eric Bowling's show, but you can watch it on the Newsmax YouTube channel. So, yep. And if anybody else wants to say anything, go ahead and leave a comment real quick. Otherwise, I'm going to wrap things up and just mention again that if you are enjoying this video and other videos I've been putting out, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. And if you're really liking this stuff, you can also click on your subscribe thing and then you can select that you want to have all the notifications and stuff like that. So I'm also on Rumble if you want to subscribe there. But thank you for watching this episode of the Alex Nitzberg Show. And I'll be doing the show again next week live at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I've been doing it on Saturdays each week at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So you can come back next Saturday. And also check out the other stuff. I post other videos sometimes during the week. And I post shorts usually clipped out of all these videos as well. So thank you for watching, and please join me next week on Saturday. Have a great rest of your day, and don't forget, if you're interested, you can check out that Trump rally tonight. Bye-bye.